So as we did previously with these, where the division is kind of nasty, I'm going to go ahead and use Wolfram. And in this instance, we are asked to round to a certain decimal place. And so keep that in mind, that Alex will only accept this if you have rounded correctly. So rounding is going to be the focus here. We get this first of all, we check to make sure that our input matches what we should, and it does. And look at this is a nasty decimal that goes on forever. And we're asked to round to the nearest hundredth. And so I've got 34, I'm writing this down in the background, 34.4642. We're asked to round to the nearest hundredth. So the hundredths place is tenths is the 4, then hundredths is the 6. We look at the number after the 6th. Remember the rule goes 5 or more up the score, 4 or less, let it rest. The number after the 6 is a 4, so we let it rest. That's going to be 34.46. There we go. Next, we have 38.4 divided by 9.3. We check our input to make sure that it matches what we wanted, and it does. I've got 4.12903. We're asked again to round to the nearest hundredth. So the hundredths place here is this 2. We look at the number after it. 5 or more up the score, 4 or less, let it rest. 9 is 5 or more, so we're going to round up. 4.13. And there we go. We've got 0.796 divided by 0.22. Again, make sure you check the input to make sure it matches what it should, and it does. We've got 3.61818. This time we're asked to round to the nearest tenth. So the 10th spot is the 6 right there. We look at the number after the 6, it's a 1. 5 or more up the score, 4 or less, let it rest. It is 4 or less, so it stays 3.6. All right, one more. We have 0.457 divided by 0.64. 0.457 divided by 0.64, that looks correct. We get 0.71406. We're asked to round to the nearest hundredth. So tenths, hundredths is right there. The number after the 1 is a 4. 5 or more up the score, 4 or less, let it rest. We're going to let it rest. That stays 0.71. And that's it for this one.